Hello guys, very good evening everyone. This is Vardaan Sangar, real estate investor in Ottawa Valley region. So today I want to discuss about a very important topic, and that is revolving unsecured line of credits. What they are, why we need it, and how we get it. So I will tell you about why, what, and how. So all these three things I'm going to be discussing, and I recently executed and get near about 130 140k line of credit, unsecured line of credit. So what is unsecured line of credit? If you go to banks and you buy a house, so you take a mortgage, so 80% of the house is on with bank, right? So that is not a unsecured mortgage, that is a secured mortgage, which is secured by your property, that is bricks and wood. Unsecured line of credit is I go to the bank and I say I need loan. Bank doesn't take anything from me. I doesn't put anything for security, and I get the loan approved. So what's gonna be the factors? Like the bank gonna give you that. It's gonna be your assets, it's gonna be your income, it's gonna be your bonuses, it's gonna be your credit score, it's gonna be your credit history, it's gonna be your number of years in Canada, it's gonna be what is your residency status in Canada, what is your citizenship status in Canada, what is your background history in Canada. So many factors determines like what loan you will get from bank. So in a simple language, personal loan or a simple loan from a bank where you don't have to provide anything in security is called unsecured line of credit. Now comes why we need it. One of the bad example why we need is to buy a car. Another example is some unwanted expenditure comes. We are in life of like unwanted events can happen and you need money. So it's always good to have money for backup. And if you are an investor, so you are having a very important cost in your portfolio, and that is renovations. So you always need money for renovations, and when you need money for renovation, so you need to have extra line of credits. It's always better to have money at cheap rates, and if you get it, go and get it out. That's one of the goldest nugget. So how you gonna get the line of credit? That is very important question. So I will explain you how I went to different banks and how I negotiated with them. So the first step I did is, of all the banks I heard and in my circle I have seen people having bank accounts with them, I made call in one single day to all those banks. So it was red, blue, green bank. Red for Scotia, blue for RBC, green for TD Bank, Bank of Montreal, CIBC Bank, Tangerine Bank, First National Bank, National Bank of Canada. So I went to all the banks. I give a call to them. I talked with their financial advisors, book an appointment with them. I need unsecured revolving line of credit. Okay, I got my appointment books for coming 1 week or max 2 weeks, not more than that. Try to get all the appointments within a week. Go to all the banks, make sure be ready enough. Show yourself a wise white collar person. Go take all your T4s, your 4 to 5 pay stubs, your employment letter, your bonus histories, your salary slips, your CRA documents, your T4s, or any other kind of financial histories you have, your asset histories, your asset documents. Go and take it, your saving account details, how much money you have. Once you're gonna be going over there with all these documents, it's gonna put impression on financial advisor like a wise financial educated person is sitting in front of them. So your file gonna be uplifted and it's gonna be considered more in comparison to any other unknown person. So that is the first nugget. Once you go over there, the next first question they're gonna ask you why you need it. So give some random, don't talk like you're gonna need it for renovations. Just go and say like, okay, I'm planning to buy a car, and if I go and buy a second-hand car, it's gonna be 6%. So rather than paying 6%, I will be using this line of credit, pay part of my car money from this, and just pay 2, 3, 4%, 5% max to you, rather than paying to that uh, agency who's gonna charge me 7% for a second-hand car. Or you can directly say, see, I am very financial educated person and it's always better to have a backup. So I need money to be there in backup, so that if in future I need money, I always have an access to an extra chunk of money. So that's how you answer the question. They're gonna take all your documents, and they're gonna say, okay, we will let you know. So you went to all 8, 9, 10 financial advisors and get and put your application done. So there are two benefits why we are doing this in a week. One is all the checks, all the hard checks which are getting on your profile is getting done in 1 month only. So whatever credit score that has to get reduced, it get reduced in 1 month only, because it's not getting affected every other month, because if you book an appointment 1 month, second month, third month, you keep on deteriorating your credit score. Second very important thing why we did it in a week is because when you go to all 8 different banks at in a week, when they're gonna check your profile and they check your credit, they're gonna see you don't have any debt, they're gonna see you don't have any earlier line of credits approved, so they're gonna give you your maximum money which can get approved. So first give you maximum, second also give you maximum, third also give you maximum, all the 8 gives you maximum. Till the time you don't sign, it's not on your account. Once you sign it, then it shows on your account like, okay, you have this line of credit with this bank, this bank, this bank, this bank. So we have to do it this in 1 week only, so that everyone gives you their max, and once they come with that max amount offer to you, now you're gonna sign. So during the sign, they're not gonna check your profile again. So in this way you can have the maximum chunk of revolving unsecured line of credit. Also, there are gonna be different type of banks when you're gonna be go. One bank gonna be where you're already there, right? So you're gonna be going and saying, see, I am your customer from last 3 4 years, so you owe me line of credit, you have my all the data, you have my all salaries coming over here, give me line of credit. That's gonna be your starting pitch with them. There's gonna be bank among these 8 9 banks where you don't even have the bank account. Just don't go and say you need line of credit. Say, I'm not satisfied with my present banking, I'm gonna be shifting to your bank account, but if you provide me unsecured line of credit at good rate of interest. So let's see what my profile has to offer to me. And once I got approved, let's open my bank account, and I'm going to be transferring, shifting all my salaries accounts and everything into your bank account. Give them this attraction and duration, then only they will start working on your file. And also talk like, okay, I have to invest in RSPs, I have to invest in TFSAs, I have to invest in mutual funds, because that guy is going to be a financial advisor. Once you talk with this, he will see his business in you, so he will make sure he get you approve something. So now the bait is in the water, and make it sure like you're gonna be ready to fish, right? So you put all your words out, and he's gonna definitely get you something approved, because he see a lot of potential business in you. So this is for something new banks. Or if it's a bank like which you not frequently using, say to them, okay, I'm even gonna transfer my saving accounts money to you. For example, if you have 70,000, say, give them this attraction like, okay, I'm gonna entirely transfer this much money into your bank account, because at the end of the day, you have to give something to the bank so that they go out of the way to get you approved some amount, right? When you give all these factors to the bank, they will get you approved the money. So this is the right way. Go negotiate them, be well, be well prepared, go with the proper documentation, get the things printed, talk properly with them the way I have given you the examples. When you will do all these conversations to them, when you will talk in a way where you seem as a potential business to them, they will do business with you, get you approved those line of credit, and then it depends upon you whether you want to open their bank accounts, whether you want to do those mutual funds and blah 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 things with them, or once you have the money, use it. Another very important golden nugget is banks like Scotia banks. What you can do is, if you have a credit cards with them, you can go after 5 to 6 months of approval and go and say to them, I don't need this credit card, can you convert it into revolving unsecured line of credit? And they do it, they have done it for me, right? So go and get the credit cards from them and keep on converting them to unsecured line of credits. And eventually after 2 3 months, go back to them and say, I need a credit card. Credit card is very easy to get in comparison to the line of credit. So go and get that credit card and keep on converting it till the time you can get it, and eventually they will realize it and they won't do it anymore. So that is a smart way of doing it. So I will let you know what's I have in my portfolio for the line of credit. It's $50,000 from National Bank of Canada, it's 3%. Then I have $40,000 from Scotia Bank. It's prime plus 3, that makes it 5%. And I have $40,000 from RBC, which is 4%. Earlier I used to have 8% with RBC, so I negotiated with them. See, I have been your customer from last 4 years. I'm gonna be change my banking account. I'm closing all these things. I don't need this bloody shit over here. Go and just talk with them. If you want to retain me, reduce my interest. And they did it. I'm paying 4% just on the line of credits. So total it's 50, 40, 40. So that makes it 130,000 Canadian dollars right now in my bank account at an average rate of 4 to 5% I am having with me. That's a cheap money, guys. If you know the business, money out there is very costly. People are lending you money at 10% private money. So see, $130,000 just at an average of 4 to 5%. Probably you can do 2 to 3 renovations out of this much money. If you have money, you should have a wise brain to know where to use it. And it's not a fixed rule like, okay, if someone has the same profile as me, he's gonna be approved with the same money. It depends upon your income. It depends upon how you even dress in front of that financial advisor, because he's gonna be pushing your file, your income, your bonus, your savings, your assets, your liabilities, your other incomes, right? Your status in the country, whether you are permanent resident, whether you are non-permanent resident, whether you are a citizen, how long you have been in the country, right? So many factors play a role. Go get the line of credits even if you don't need it, because your job comes a bigger role in it. Better the job, better the salary you have, better line of credit you can have. So go and get that money which is at cheap interest rate out there. If you still have any doubts, give call to me. Feel free to talk about it. I am always ready to help. This was Vardaan Sangar, real estate investor in Ottawa. So anyone looking for joint ventures or any kind of guidance in real estate investment, or looking to buy their first homes in partnership, or any kind of joint venture they are looking for, always ready to help them out. Give me text message. This is my Instagram account. Always ready to help and always ready to work. And one another important thing, be hungry, but at the same time be humble. And it's you versus you. Keep on putting the efforts, keep on putting the actions, and action always brings the results. Thank you. It was really nice talking with you. I made this content because I executed it, kept the result, and I want everyone should at least take this advantage of their stock.